one summer evening, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. As usual on such trips, Lisa carried along her toy bear, Corduroy. The laundromat was very busy at this hour. "Now, Corduroy, you sit right here and wait for me," said Lisa. "I'm going to go help Mom with the wash." At first, Corduroy waited patiently, but then his ears perked up. Lisa's mother was saying, "Be sure to empty everything out of your pockets, Lisa dear. You don't want your precious things to get all wet and soapy." "Pocket," thought Corduroy. "I don't have a pocket. I'm going to go find something to make a pocket out of." So he slid off the chair and began to look around. First, he came to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size or color. Then he came to a big bag filled with colorful clothes. "There has to be something to make a pocket out of in there," said Corduroy. Without hesitating, he crawled into the big bag, which was filled with wet clothes. But the dampness didn't bother Corduroy in the slightest. "This must be a cave," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted to live in a cave." When the time came for Lisa to fetch her bear, he wasn't there. "Oh, Mommy," she cried. "Corduroy isn't right where I left him." "I'm sorry, dear, but the laundromat is closing. We have to be heading home soon." Lisa was reluctant to leave, but her mom assured her by saying, "You can come back tomorrow. I'm sure he'll still be here." As they were leaving, a man wearing an artist beret was emptying clothes from a bag into the dryer, the same bag that Corduroy had crawled into. Soon, Corduroy was being tossed with all the sheets, shirts, shorts, and slacks inside the dryer. As the man was closing the glass door, Corduroy fell to the floor. "How in thunder did this bear get mixed in with my things?" said the man. Poor Corduroy was wet all over. "Well, the least I can do is give his overalls a good drying," he said as he unbuttoned Corduroy's overalls and threw them into the dryer. Corduroy grew dizzy watching all the colors spinning around, but the artist was inspired. "This will make a beautiful painting," he said, taking his sketch pad out of his pocket. "I cannot wait to get back to the studio." Finally, the dryer stopped, and the man put on Corduroy's nice, warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager called, "Closing time! Everybody out!" So the man took Corduroy and set him on top of one of the dryers. "I wonder who he belongs to," the man wondered. "And he really should have his name someplace. He's too fine a fellow to be lost." When the lights went off, Corduroy began his search again. He was surprised to see something white, glowing in the distance. "That must be snow," he said. "I've always wanted to play in the snow." Corduroy accidentally tipped the lidded box over. Soon he was covered in soft, slippery soap flakes. Gradually, Corduroy began to slip and to slide. "Oh, what fun," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted to go downhill skiing." Soon he landed paws first into an empty laundry basket. "This must be a cage. I've never wanted to live in a cage." But Corduroy grew drowsy and drifted off to sleep. The next morning, as the manager was opening the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. "Excuse me, I think I left something here yesterday. Do you mind if I have a look around?" "Certainly," said the manager. "My customers are always losing things." As Lisa was searching under the chairs and behind the washing machines, she heard the manager call her. "Is this what you're looking for?" Yes, he's my best friend," shouted Lisa as she came running. "There you are, you little rascal. Now, we best be headed home." Lisa thanked the manager and she ran down the street, holding Corduroy in her arms. "I thought I told you to wait for me," she said. "Why did you leave?" "I was just trying to find a pocket," said Corduroy. "Oh, Corduroy, why didn't you tell me you wanted a pocket?" The very next morning, Lisa sewed a pocket onto Corduroy's overalls. "And here's a card with your name on it for you to keep tucked inside," she said. "Oh boy," said Corduroy, "I've always wanted a purple pocket with my name inside," he said as he and Lisa nuzzled noses.